give a speech. The legacy runs deep. Southern hospitality, grits and sweet tea. Sausage links I eat. Fill my stomach up so much I want to sleep. But I drove down to Montgomery 115, Coosa Street, the museum for justice and peace. Saw the lynching memorial, mason jars. They were filled with soil I mourn for 14-year-old George Stinney, executed in the penitentiary. Tears I shed, listening to people talk about their wrongful convictions. As a white man, I paid attention. This still goes on the pipeline to prison. Successfully with bipolar, so in Birmingham I gave a speech to about 200 people. They hosted a meet and greet. I shared insight into my journey, being insane to taking meds. Talked about how I changed a course when I could have been in jail or dead, making a difference in my community where there are never enough beds for those who live with serious mental illness. They sleep on the streets instead. Afterwards, I was escorted to a place I thought was much more important, the psych ward, so I could rap for the patients, tell them my story. They turned off the TV, gathered around me. I introduced myself, talked to them about how I had been in the psych unit when I needed help. I started rapping, I saw them perk up, listening, waving their hands in the air. They started singing along to the chorus, dancing as they got out of their chairs. Finished my lyrics, they began clapping and asking for me to rap one more song. I gave them an encore, and even the nurses on duty, they began singing along. I made a difference in the lives of the beautiful people that I met that day. I was as inspired by them as they were by me, and that is the main takeaway. I was a special guest in the psych ward. I had the nurses singing along, tapping their feet to the beat, inspiring to say the least. I was a special guest in the psych ward. I had the patients rapping along, banging on walls to the beat out loud. They were singing my song. I was a special guest in the psych ward. I had the nurses singing along, tapping their feet to the beat, inspiring to say the least. I was a special guest in the psych ward. I had the patients rapping along, banging on walls to the beat out loud. They were singing my song.